Farah again. That British brand really is on a very nice trajectory that now led to a watch that could be the big thing this winter. Big here as a metaphor because the announced Farah Discovery Black Velvet brings us some Explorer and Ranger vibes with the classic 36mm case. But let's contain our excitement, let's start with the specifications. We have an automatic watch with a case diameter of 36mm, a length to lug of 41 and a lug width of 20mm. It has a sapphire crystal and is powered by the Swiss-made La Joux-Perret G101 with Saunier finish and a power reserve of 68 hours. No extra functions, pure as it gets. Water resistance is indicated with 50 meters, priced with 1050 euros or 995 US dollars. The watch comes on a leather strap, but you can add a metal bracelet for 180 euros extra. So, first we notice that Farah is very cautious with colors this time. Normally their watches come with a rather bold spectrum, but here the dominant element is that black dial. This color, paired with a simple layout, leads to a maximum of legibility, and it leads us into the genre expedition watch with some very famous players, namely the classic Rolex Explorer 1 and the Tudor Ranger. The name Discovery underlines that and is, by the way, a reference to the Royal Research Ship Discovery. That was the last traditional wood three-masted ship to be built in the United Kingdom and launched in 1901. So Farah clearly wants to conquer not the Antarctic, but the sector expedition watches. And that with a very strong move. And that's good, because the danger with these expedition watches usually is that one easily can find them rather boring. Not much going on. You may notice, therefore, that many expedition watches generate some attraction with their dimensions that are often very pleasing. But that's not enough. We need some tiny design gimmick to spice things up. And here we go. Note the lume color, for example. It's an icy blue. Very nice. Also note the second hand that comes in the same black as the dial. Viewed from some angles, you only see the tip of that second hand executed as in Farah A. That floats freely over the minute track. Also very cool. But back to the strategy behind this watch. I have the feeling that Farah suffers a bit from the limitation of more colorful pieces. That sounds strange because they had a very positive feedback in the past, but I guess that many people applaud a color like green, but only a few have the guts to buy that green. A watch like the Discovery here, on the other hand, can enlarge the target audience drastically, with the danger for the brand that it loses its core design identity. But here the danger isn't so big, I think, because after many watches, Farah is very good with details. I've mentioned the second hand, but also tiny things like the minute track with these interruptions are spot on. And you also find here a speciality of the brand, that marvelous combination of advanced crown and case. Even with that simple watch, you get something that is clearly not straight from the rack. Another plus is the movement, La Joux-Perret G101 with that staggering power reserve and some decoration. And now some negatives. Very sorry, but no watch is perfect, and in this case I wonder why they sell an expedition watch with a water resistance of 50 meters. I know, of course, that we're not Shackleton. We would wear this watch under normal conditions, but 100-meter resistance would just add a better feeling. Next point, I love the look on leather, but also the thing on the bracelet, so it would be very nice to have that metal bracelet as a standard option. But that last minus is not really severe, because we have to give Farah 1050 is a decent price for this watch. Really okay. And so I personally feel some excitement here. I will write to Farah and ask for a review piece. You can also order the watch right now, but delivery starts in February. And when you're a bit disappointed now because you have a larger wrist, when a company names a watch with that 36mm in the title, so to speak, then I think it's very likely that we see in the future something bigger. So perhaps this watch with 39 or even 40. And now allow me to close this episode. Thank you very much for your attention, and until next Monday, to Watch of the Week.